Big Buck. You on? Bye. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Thursday night Bourbon Bytes live stream. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful week so far and enjoying this nice weather, depending on where you guys are. Right now in Southern California, it's like 88 degrees, but I know across the country it's really hot. I just heard from my friends in Texas, it's like 103, 104 there today. So, yikes. But here, and also I know in Tennessee it's hot. I know Donnie was dealing with an issue with no AC. But hopefully you guys are feeling warm and toasty from the whiskey tonight and not the outside temperature. But let me know where you guys are listening from or watching from and what the temperature is, because hopefully it's not as bad as it is in Texas. That's all I got to say. But I want to say hello to a few people here tonight already. I see James Taylor was hanging out a bit earlier. Good to see you, James. Always good to have you on. You are a patron. You are a Byte Club member, and you are just a really cool guy. So cheers to you, my friend. Donnie, of course, like I said, made it. He was having some power outage issues earlier. Don Nishida, all the way from Hawaii, who is also a patron and Byte Club member supporter of the show. Donner Pass Whiskey, good to see you. Another, not new, but recent person to be watching the live streams. I appreciate you tuning in week to week. Seriously does mean a lot. Who else is here? I saw a couple other people. Christine Vasco says, cheers all. I made it past my bedtime to watch. Hey, I appreciate that. I know it's always tough on Thursday nights. Like, live streams just go all night. Like, I'm lucky to have this time slot of 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. But I know for those of you in the East Coast, it's late. So I appreciate you tuning in. I keep it to an hour. I always try to limit myself from running over. So I appreciate you guys tuning in wherever you guys are watching from. Brandon, speaking of someone not watching from far away, Brandon, what's up? Good to see you, man. So Brandon's actually going to be on my channel, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. We're doing a special July 2nd stream, but it's basically July 4th themed. I'll hold off on what we're doing for that. I'll keep it a secret, but I'm looking forward to seeing him in a couple weeks. Scott Pigsley's here as well. Good to see you, Scott. Zopher in the house. What's up, Zopher? Steven says, Clifton, love the new shirt. Yeah, this is my Bourbon Bytes Pro Drinker shirt. It's actually on a skateboard, too. If you guys are ever interested in a Bourbon Bytes skateboard, I do have a skateboard with this logo on it. Definitely inspired by Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Bill, the Whiskey Dick, is here. So I was actually on Bill's stream earlier tonight. Some of you may be here from that. Thank you to all the new subscribers and followers. By the way, I do have subscriber-only mode in the chat. So if you're watching and you want to comment, you only have to be subscribed for 1 minute. Seriously, it takes like 2 seconds to subscribe and you get to be involved with our chat here tonight. So if you want to chime in about this distillery or just what you've been drinking lately, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Bill also does a Dungeons and Drams live stream every Tuesday night. That's at 6:30 my time, 9:30 Eastern. I am playing a character known as Nobilis. He is a half-elf warlock, and he likes to shoot magical beams out of his nipples. Trust me, it'll make sense when you watch it, because that would be really weird if you don't get the context. Hopefully some of you guys watch that and you can back me up there. But seriously, Dungeons and Drams every Tuesday night. Definitely check that out. It's a ton of fun. Brandon says he's melting. Yeah, it's hot. Sugar Kitty says in New Jersey, 69 high. Nice. That's actually my ideal temperature is like 72. Like, if 72 is my ideal temperature, I just feel great. Now, if I'm on the beach, of course, I want to be a bit hotter, but yeah, just like chilling at home, 72. So 69, not bad. Don says 79 here. Man, I mean, Hawaii is always nice, like nice temperatures. and early in the day. So Don has it going in all directions. How's it going for him? So good to see you, Don. Regs Lugo is here as well. Just do them. Salute. Watching from New Jersey. Oh, 2 New Jersey folks here. Good to see you guys. You and Sugar are both in New Jersey. Alexander says hello from Ohio. Too late for another dram, but enjoying some water. Hey, that's good. You know what? It always helps to like sober up a bit before bed. I don't like going to bed drunk because then you wake up and you're like, you're still. Have you guys ever like waking up a little bit still drunk and you're like, why am I drunk? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I do like to sober up for a couple of hours before bed, unless I'm hanging with my patrons, of course. Then we stay up all hours of the night. Speaking of which, we are doing our after party hangout tonight for patrons. Everyone $10 and up on Patreon gets access to our after party hangout every Thursday night. So patreon.com/Bourbon Bytes. I think I have a ticker. No, I don't have one. So, oh well. I have this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So good to see you guys here. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you're excited for some craft whiskey. I'm really excited. I haven't done a craft distillery on the channel in a while, so excited to get into these. I know Sugar Kitty's been excited because these are from his hometown or close to his hometown. Christina says it's beautiful in mid-70s in Ohio. Nice, another Ohioan here tonight. Donnie says power is back, AC is working. We are all good. 86 outside. Oh man, good to hear that. It's Cliffy here. Cliffy has been drinking, like I said, on Bill's channel a bit, so maybe a little bit Cliffy. Stacy is here. Good to see you, Stacy. Stacy is going to be doing a stream with me sometime soon. So excited to have her on to talk some different Irish whiskeys, including a new one that just came out that I'm just going to teach you guys. It's super exciting. So stay tuned if you want to see an Irish whiskey stream with the wonderful Stacy H. Cheech Artolino in the house. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much, Cheech. Thank you for being an incredible mod tonight. Cliffy detected. You know what? I know I sound like Cliffy. I'm just excited for the stream. Cliffy will be detected at the end of the stream. I guarantee you that. Cohen says, I ain't seen no silverback in California. Well, I'll tell you all about silverback and how you can get your hands on it during the stream. Looking forward to learning about some new craft stuff. Me too, Steven. Top Dog says, I'm here. Good to see you, Top Dog. I think it might be your first time here in the chat. I'm so happy to see you there, though. Caleb's here. Cheers from Indiana. It was up to 90 today. Wow, that's crazy. Bourbon is here. I assume he's talking about Whiskey Dick and not me. But also could be me too. I don't know. I think that might be. There's more Ohioans. Yes. Blind Craft Distillery flight. Maybe, Brandon. Maybe. Server says hot today, but cooling down quickly. 72 outside in San Diego. Yeah, right now it is still 84 here in Los Angeles. But Stacey says she has my flight ready to ship. Awesome, Stacey. No rush. I mean, seriously, whenever you get a chance. But we'll figure out a time that works for both of us to have you on. So I'm super excited for that. All right. Almost 100 degrees here in the valley, man. I you know what? I'm in Glendale now, so I'm not that far away, but I don't miss the North Hollywood temperatures. That was a bit intense. Big Vic is here as well. Awesome. So we have a great crowd tonight. Thank you to all the new viewers and all the returning viewers. This is one that I'm really excited to get to. So this is Silverback Distillery, and if you read the title, this is a craft distillery out of 2 states, but I'll explain here in a bit. This is a relatively new craft distillery. I actually discovered them on TikTok, believe it or not. They've been putting out some really cool TikTok content, and I saw that they were posting a thing looking for reviewers. I was going to say influencers, but influencers, I guess whiskey influencers, right? To talk about their stuff and kind of promote them a bit. And I was happy to reach out because, again, I love discovering new craft distilleries, especially ones doing unique things like these guys. So I reached out. They sent me these samples. Super thankful. I wish I could have the 2 master distillers here on the show tonight. Like I said, they are brand new, so they're still getting in with like the whole marketing thing. I don't blame them. So they sent me a ton of info. I literally have like multiple sheets of information about these whiskeys here today. And if there's anything that we don't get answered tonight, if you guys have questions, I'm happy to reach out to Slovenia. So these are both in the mountains. The as they are like hearing of but basically it started back in 20 just visit a few. She wanted to make not just whiskey but make distilled spirits. So she came back from that trip to Scotland, learned all she could about distilling and craft maybe cocktails too, but craft distilling. And she actually made a gin, and she was actually named one of 13 distillers as the best gin distillers in the US, according to MSN. And this is just shortly after starting experimenting with gin. So I think she realized she had a bit of a knack for things there. So she went on to produce, of course, lots of other whiskeys today. Everything we're drinking tonight is a whiskey. So they do have gins and vodkas and things like that, but these are all their whiskeys. So she actually was inducted. She was actually the first inductee to the Bourbon Hall of Fame as hosted by the ABV network. She was the first inductee. So definitely making a name for herself. But the coolest thing, I think, is they are the only, or one of the only, I don't want to say only because there might be other craft distilleries, mother-daughter duo master distillers in the industry. So Christine's daughter, Lauren, actually developed a passion for distilling. She actually went to school in Scotland and got a degree in fermentation sciences. She's actually one of the youngest master distillers in the U.S., which is super exciting. Love seeing not just women involved in distilling, but young women. I think it's super exciting to see it expand beyond, the norm. I love seeing, people of different ethnicities and genders and all that being involved, because I think it makes for a greater appreciation for what we all love, which is whiskey. People can put their own twists on it and, find different palates. I mean, people say women have better palates, which I 100% believe. So I love a chance to try whiskey from a different perspective than I'm used to. And I think that's really cool. I also want to mention Christine's husband is also a part of the distillery. Both her and her husband are the founders of the distillery. But her and her oldest daughter do the distilling. So y'all ready for some whiskey? So like I said, they sent over several samples. I'm so excited to get into these, and I hope you guys are too, especially if you are from the area, you're close to it, and you can get access to these. Now, these are available, like I said, in the tasting rooms in both Virginia and Pennsylvania. However, they do have an online store. If you are interested in purchasing their whiskeys, you can go to the West DuPont Wine and Spirits website. All the info is down in the description below. To check out their stuff. They're all listed on there. You can purchase from them, have them shipped to you. There's a few states they don't ship to, which understandably so, but most of the US, they can actually get these products to you. So let's get into some whiskey, shall we? All right. First, I want to get caught up in the chat. I don't want to miss anything. I see quite a few people coming in here. I just want to get all that out of the way first. Ben Hernandez is in Texas, 92 degrees. Man, so when I was on with Bill earlier, I was talking to Matt from Whiskey Crusaders, as well as a new channel called Drink and Chill. And those guys are based in Texas too. And I've just been hearing about all the crazy Texas temperatures today, man. I feel for you guys. Hopefully you guys have some ice. I would be putting some ice in my Texas whiskey if I were you. Thanks so much, Cheech, dropping the Patreon link. Yeah, I was looking for my thing earlier that had that. But thank you so much, Cheech, for that. Tim Evans in the house as well. Good to see you, Tim. Hope you're doing well, man. Bring on the Riggleman Reserve Bourbon. So actually, I do not have the Riggleman Reserve Bourbon. I do have the Riggleman Reserve Irish style whiskey that I'm super excited for. But we'll get that bit later on. We're going to start with the lower proof ones because I like working my way up in proof. I don't know about you guys. When I'm doing a flight, I prefer starting low proof and working my way up. So we're actually going to start with the first one, which is the Blackback Rye Whiskey. So that is a 86 proof rye whiskey aged for at least 2 years. Again, craft distillery. Usually they are aged a little bit younger, especially with rye whiskey. Rye whiskey can get away with it. They say this is made from pristine well water and hand-selected milled grains and charred white oak barrels. So let's go and get that poured, and I'll get caught up in the chat as well. Now, they actually use this as a base spirit. They have a honey rye that's their best-selling product. I'm actually saving the honey rye for the very end because with flavored or infused whiskeys, I don't like that to overtake my palate as I'm going through the tasting. So I'll definitely save a bit of the rye for the end to compare to that honey rye that they're infusing with actual honey, which is really exciting. Let's see. Jen A's in the house. Good to see you, Jen A. Jen Ardolino is part of Women of Whiskeys. Her and Michelle, they do a cocktail criminals and cocktail stream once a month on Wednesdays. But Michelle does the other streams on Wednesdays. Definitely check them out. Really fun channel here on YouTube. Speaking of Women of Whiskeys, Adriana Whiskey Mountains is in the house lurking, but this is so cool. Run by mom and daughter. I agree completely. Especially, East Coast. I'm from South Carolina. So when I see distilleries from, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, I get really excited. So I'm glad to finally feature them on the channel. Drinks and Chill. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so definitely. So this is a new channel alert for you guys. Drinks and Chill. If one of my mods wants to drop a link to their channel, really cool guys. I met them for the first time tonight. They do really fun streams, like I said, based in Texas, but they do whiskeys from all over